remember the time when I was younger, just being scared to even go in public places, being scared to even just be around people because I cared too much of what they thought. Bro, I remember just being so scared to even just talk to people, even just making new friends, and just scared of how people would look at me, even scared of rejection, especially toward women, because I would always literally just shy away from any girl I saw because I was scared of how they might think about me. I was scared about being myself and being open and being expressive because I feel like I was never good enough to begin with. Now, bro, if you're listening to this video, if you are watching this video, then this video is for you. And I want you to listen to the rest of this video. If you are still in this position where you just feel like your emotions are running your life. Recently, no joke, my thoughts have been rampant lately, and thinking of just negative things, or just not in a positive state, and choosing choices that weren't so beneficial, even old habits that would come up. And no joke, I had so much resistance and so much negative thoughts to just even record this video, to even post it online, and not even wanting to post it because it just felt too comfortable with just not doing anything. And my mind was saying, why should you even record this video? No one cares. And those are the negative thoughts you don't want to run your life, those emotions, the behaviors. And there's one thing I wish I knew when I was younger, was that your emotions, your thoughts don't have to run your life. Your behaviors, your patterns don't have to run your life. You can always change them. And you don't have to be this person who you believe you are, even what you believe yourself to be or what other people have told you you have to be. Now, here's the thing, bro. These thoughts are not even yours. You are thinking these thoughts, but you're not your thoughts. You are not your emotions. You're just experiencing them. And these are all learned behaviors from what you learned when you were younger to now. You can always rewire your mind. You can always rewire your thoughts and your belief systems. And for me, just being very socially anxious, being this kid who never wanted to speak to anyone, who wouldn't even want to talk to anyone in public because of that fear of thinking what they might think about me. I realized a lot of those thoughts are from what I've learned from my family, my friends, or maybe even school, or the behaviors I picked up. And by the way, the behaviors you picked up aren't always your fault. Sometimes these behaviors are from generations within your family, and they are just something that a lot of people do in your family. They were just really just learned behaviors and learned thoughts. And you might be wondering, how can I change the current position I am right now? How can I be someone different? How can I stop this cycle of just doing the same thing, thinking the same thoughts, feeling the same emotions, feeling stuck, and feeling like I just don't like myself. I don't love myself. I hate myself for who I am. How do we change that cycle of not feeling like in that same area in life? First, you have to understand that, what if you are actually okay with being there? And you might be saying, what the hell are you talking about? I don't want to be here. Well, the thing is, part of you might be thinking that it's comfortable here, it's safe here, it's the known, it's the familiar. And for me, being socially anxious, although I wasn't aware of anything else during the time, I was comfortable, and it was something I knew. It was the reaction that I knew. That was something that I would do from the known patterns, the known thoughts, the known behaviors. Was triggered the same emotion from the thought. Is you have to be aware where these are coming from. Are they from you? Were they beliefs picked up by other people in your family? And what were they? We have to be aware of what we are thinking in that moment and how we are feeling if we want to break this cycle. Sometimes in life there will be ups and downs. That doesn't mean that you can't break patterns. So I made this chart right here for you guys. I don't know if you can see it. But if you look at the thumbnail, it was the emotional scale, 1 being the highest and 22 being the lowest. And on that scale, it determines where you are, where you're feeling, and where you may be thinking. And a lot of times we choose where we want to be when we're on that scale. And for me, a lot of times in high school, I was below the scale in the sense of feeling depressed, feeling socially anxious, not feeling good enough. And if you don't know what the scale looked like from what I just showed you, I'll post it on the side right here. Or you can look at the thumbnail and take a look. You have to realize where you are in that scale and what you are feeling, what you are emanating, and really be aware of the thoughts that you're having, the feelings and the emotions that you're having. And in that moment, when you're feeling an emotion, when you're thinking a thought, you have to capture yourself and say, why am I feeling this right now? What is causing this to happen? Because when you actually take time to think about what you're thinking about, to just observe your mind, even just take a big deep breath and just be grounded with what you're thinking, you can find yourself not more in a still mood instead of in a panic mood or a anxious mood or depressed mood. And it's not to say that these emotions are necessary, can always go away, but it's really just where you're putting your point of focus toward, your attention toward, and how you are wanting to be in. And back then, I didn't know that much. I would always have my attention toward being socially anxious, awkward, and depressed, and not really wanting to engage with anyone because of my feeling toward myself. So, bro, if you got anything from this small video I wanted to make, is you just have to observe your emotions. You have to realize what thoughts you are thinking and capture yourself when you are thinking something negative about yourself, about the situation you're in, about anything in life, that you feel like that's a loop, a cycle, and start reframing your thoughts and how you are thinking. And if you need help with that, down below, I made a free PDF for a cognitive reframing worksheet that you can use anytime you want. Till next time, man, peace.